Hello today again. Today we're going to talk about one of the favorite players, that I've seen ahead, and I would like to share some news on him. Is Rafa Mir. And what I would like to talk about is, his history. Rafa Mir is a new contender player who's a standout right now. Who's a standing out right now as of now, and he's one of the La Liga standout. He's a 23-year-old lone player from Wolverhampton's Wanderer who has scored 13 goals as of right now and contributed to 38 appearances, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. In no way was it enough for them. It wasn't enough. And and finished 18th, 2 points behind Elche and safety. Real Valladolid and Eibar were also relegated. Mir won't be playing in Segunda next season and returned to England and Wolves. Although his future is up in the air, he could be on the move. And Rafa Mir, that's when his issue started. And what we can see that Rafa Mir did not have that kind of a luck. Not that one, after his turnaround in Wolverhampton. So after he came to Sevilla, is the time when his luck turned around. So his luck turned around, and his luck turned around. After a successful season and fresh from winning silver medal with Spain at Tokyo Olympics, Rafa Mir arrived at Sevilla with summer, with the intention of taking the club by storm, with the intention of taking the making a change in the club, making sure that to make something of him, to make something of the club. That was his main intention, to get Sevilla onto the playing ground, to get them on the that was his main intention. After 3 seasons apart from parent club Wolverhampton Wanderers in Sevilla, the 24-year-old has proven a lot of talent in him. Sevilla swooped to give 24-year-old a permanent home. Mir, who is set up to play with his first El Gran derby this weekend, has quickly established himself as a starter in Julian Lopetegui's side, scoring 4 goals already this season. So Mir has already scored 4 goals this season, and as we know, he has also had a substantial contribution in the match between Sevilla and Real Madrid. And he has shown a substantial amount of development in his gameplay and everything. And here are some 5 interesting facts which you might not know about Mr. Rafa Mir, which I'm about to say right now. Five facts which are: born in Cartagena, Mir got his start with a ball at his feet at the futsal club Jabali Nivo. At the age of just 9, he joined El Pozo Mauricia Youth Academy, one of the best futsal academics in the world. At under 10 level, he scored an incredible 136 goals in single season, a feat he achieved on El Guiado, a subsidiary team of El Pozo. So that's one of Mir's initial that's his initial basically initial history too. Soon he decided he had to change the sport hall of the grass field, and at the age of 12 he joined Barcelona's youth academy. Yes, Mir was also in Barcelona's youth academy, and as we know, Barcelona is a very renowned club, and he was in the youth academy of Barcelona as well. So that says a lot. His initial training had been really good. Because what I want to say over here is that clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all of them, they are really well. They're really good. They're really well. These are some really well-performing clubs. So when somebody is at clubs like these, it means that their initial training will be really well. In fact, Mir has played for some of the Europe's biggest clubs. If you don't know, if you don't know, you don't know that then. He's played for some of the biggest clubs in the Europe. After his age at Real Murica, he signed to Valencia. As we know, Valencia is also a very renowned European club. You know that Valencia is very renowned as well. Valencia is very renowned as well. So there he was at Valencia, and he assisted there. From 2012 until 2018, he was at Valencia. In 2016-17 season, he made his debut with the Valencia's first team in the La Liga Santander. So Mir also played for the historic club Valencia, where he made more than 2 appearances for the club. And all that. But he spent the season but made only 2 appearances. So his back history, it seems to be very struggling. He did not get that much, that much game time. He did not get that much, game issue and everything, So it was shrouded with. It was shrouded with, problems, less game time. So lack of game time has been one of the most biggest problems in Mir's career. He hasn't had enough game time up till now. He hasn't had enough game time. He hasn't had enough game issues. So he's been suffering a lot. So that's been something going on, for a long time in Mir's life. So that's been something that's going on right now. So yeah, that's another point. Last season was Cartagena-born attackers' year of consolidation. Last season was the season which was the season of redemption for Mir. Ralph Mir. Last season was the season of redemption for Ralph Mir. Last season was the season of redemption for him. That was a season of redemption for him, So Mir played in all 38 regular seasons, matches and scored 13 goals for Huesca, becoming the club's all-time top scorer in La Liga. Football runs in Mir's family. His whole family, football runs in his vein, in his family. Football runs over there, and that is something we must take into account. That football runs in his family, his blood. His father, Magin, was a professional footballer and made his debut for La Liga Santander with Albacete. However, he played in a very different role compared to his son. He was a powerful central defender. So this is a news you're getting from us, that Mir's father was a powerful central defender. That's one of the news you're getting from here right now. So these are some of the 5 unknown facts about Mir, that nobody know about Ralph Mir, Rafa Mir, So so what Rafa Mir, So Rafa Mir, has been on target after Sevilla got a 3rd gutsy win over Celta. After that happened, Rafa Mir came on target as a potential player, and and he up till that time he's been getting all the attention and all of that. He's been on target, he's been on issues, and he's been basically the player to watch out for after that instance. So after their gutsy win against Sevilla and their gutsy win against Manchester United and all of that, it's been Mir and Mir all the way. Sevilla ended up 3rd in La Liga on Sunday. When Rafa Mir defeated Celta Vigo, helped them defeat Celta Vigo. So after those kind of defeats, it was Rafa Mir all the way. He came into the point of view, and even after Sevilla defeated Manchester United. And they came under the they came under the view. They came under the view. They came under the news. And Rafa Mir was in talks. And after Sevilla, then again, and they got a edge against Atletico Madrid, who are the current reigning champions of La Liga. So it was a great time for Mir again, and he came into the radars. He came into the radars, and that was a great time for him. That was a great time for Rafa Mir. I mean, yeah. So 3 points behind early leaders, Real Sociedad with the game in hand. So after Rafa Mir's, win against Celta Vigo, win against Atletico Madrid, and all of these wins, Rafa Mir came into it was a hot topic then. And he came into, and Rafa Mir has said, I'm working very hard. I'm working very hard as a player. I'm not here to sit on the bench. I'm here to show what kind of a player I am. I'm here to show what kind of a, if a positioner. He plays very attacking football, and Rafa Mir has performed quite well against, Real Madrid. So that's a great news, And Rafa Mir is currently he's playing as a player in and when he's playing as he's playing as a great player, and Wolves for player emerges as a shocking target, and the player who had been forgotten by Wolves now emerges as a shocking target for for Atletico Madrid and big clubs like Atletico Madrid, big clubs like Real Madrid, clubs like Manchester United. They are now coming as a shock. Rafa Mir is a shock now. Right now it's a shocking issue right now, So Rafa Mir plays for the country Spain, national country Spain, and he plays as an attacker, That's what his current, playing style is right now, So yeah, these are some of the facts you didn't know about Rafa Mir. So one of our player is injured. Looks like it's Alex Telles. So let's see, So a player that had been ignored by Wolves for a long time has suddenly emerged as one of their champions. Has suddenly emerged as extremely well player, So that's something we have to look forward to. And if you want, I'll do a 5-fact series. Oh my god, that was a very bad miss. 5-fact series on players that are new players. Because we need to explore these players like Rafa Mir. He's an emerging player, and he played really well against Real Madrid, and he scored a hat-trick against Ivory Coast. That's something very very interesting. And with these great players like Vinicius Junior, emerging, and all of these these new talents are emerging now. I think the era of Messi and Ronaldo, Messi and Ronaldo, these eras, they have to one day. I mean, they will retire, right? I mean, that's the norm. They will retire. New players will come in. That is the norm of the game. And I think Rafa Mir, is going in a good way.
And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA.
And what I think, he's playing quite well, and I've seen people are very curious about him, so I decided to make a 5 facts you didn't know about him, And he's currently playing for the French, national team, and he's playing quite well, and he has scored a hat-trick against Ivory Coast, which is a good, good gameplay. And something like that. So yeah. So let me know if you liked my series of 5 facts for new players. This is something I'm doing new. Because new players, that we should focus on new players as well. And Rafa Mir is performing quite well. He's a new upcoming player. I've seen you guys being curious about him, so just wanted to give a short heads up according to him. What is he doing, and what he is doing right now, where he's going right now, and everything. Just wanted to make a short video on that. So if you enjoyed, let me know you enjoyed it. I'll make new videos on where they're doing right now. you know what they're doing, you know, 5 facts on new players, you know, I'll definitely make it. So this was interesting fact about Rafa Mir. You know, let me know. Thank you, you guys, for being here, for subscribing. You know, I hope I find you guys come again. So till then, take care.